Welcome to this video tutorial on the topic of Primeprint Solution. In this video, we will demonstrate a complete workflow with Primeprint and Primeprint PPU using the example of the indication model. We start in the in-lab CAM software. As soon as the Start Production button is tapped, Primeprint receives the job data. You can equip Primeprint and Primeprint PPU ahead of time, or, as in our case, afterwards. After receipt of the job data, Primeprint display shows that the device still needs to be equipped with the correct material unit and Primeprint box. 20 milliliters of resin are required for the printing process, and the drop next to the Primeprint model is marked in yellow for clear assignment. Now we insert the corresponding Primeprint material unit. We make sure that it is correctly placed on the guide tracks for this purpose and turn the lock. An RFID tag on both material unit and cartridge verifies, among other things, whether the print job and the print resin match. After successful review, the display shows which material unit was inserted with which type of resin, how much resin is left, and in what health condition the resin is. You can find information about cleaning and placement of a new material unit in our video tutorial on the topic of cleaning Primeprint material unit and replacing the film insert. Before positioning the box, we rotated the holder about 45 degrees outward. We place the box in the guide rails until it noticeably snaps in place and turn it back to the starting position. Also, Primeprint box is recognized by an RFID tag. This RFID tag serves the purpose of information transmission. We check the Primeprint display once again and see that the Primeprint box was detected. In a case where the Primeprint box was previously used during an incorrect printing process, where the printing process was aborted, the display prompts the user to check and/or clean the building platform and transportation container. Information about aborted printing processes or misprints is transmitted via the RFID chip. You can find information about cleaning the building platform and transportation container in our video tutorial on the topic of maintenance and cleaning processes. The printing process begins automatically as soon as the Primeprint door has been closed and can be canceled from the touch display if needed. A virtual video will now demonstrate what happens inside Primeprint. In the video, however, the cartridge and material unit are used for the indication splint. The cartridge is automatically tilted upward so that enough print resin for the order runs into the vat. Next, a robot arm removes the building platform from the container, moves everything into the vat, and the printing process begins. After the print is completed, the building platform, together with the print object, is automatically returned into the transportation container. The display shows a confirmation to this effect, and the LED bar is illuminated in green. This is how the confirmation for this case looks on the display. The printed object is shown entirely. The ordered data have now been transmitted to the Primeprint Post-Processing Unit, PPU for short, and we take a look at the Primeprint PPU display next. An RFID chip on both washing containers inside the PPU verified that the matching containers for the resin are inserted. Additionally, you can see how much isopropanol is in the respective container. Next, you will see what to heed when filling the washing containers. For each resin, 2 washing containers are needed. On the backside, the RFID chip is located. Inside are both minimum and maximum markers. Please make sure that the isopropanol level is between these 2 markers. Additionally, the red float which measures the fill level must move freely up and down. We close and lock the container and move on to loading Primeprint PPU. We rotate the Primeprint box outward in order to remove it, and then place it inside Primeprint PPU. Make sure that the color of the drops for correct allocation of the washing containers corresponds to the printed object. We close the door and press Start. Next, we take a look at what happens, fully automated, inside Primeprint PPU. A robot arm removes the building platform together with the printed object and places it in the first container for pre-washing. Then into the second container for the final wash. Then the printed object is dried. Everything is finally exposed and hardened in the curing chamber with the addition of nitrogen. Finally, the building platform is returned to the transportation container. The Primeprint PPU display only shows the current process step, such as pre-wash, final wash, drying, and finally curing. Additionally, you can see how many minutes are left until removal of the Primeprint box. Once the process has been completed, a green circle with a check mark is displayed on the touch interface. The green LED bar also confirms completion. We open the door and can now remove the Primeprint box with the building platform without the need for any protective measures. Lastly, the printed objects can be removed and post-processing initiated. Thank you very much for your attention. We would like to wish you every success when working with Primeprint Solution.